Whoa, what in the world? The good news is it does look copper, so we may actually have an old coin here. Here we go. No way! You have got to be kidding me, guys. Oh my gosh. This keeps happening. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Coin Quest Nickels. That, of course, being the series where I go through $100 boxes of nickels like this, go through the rolls in the boxes looking for interesting and valuable coins that I can use to fill in my collection books. So this right here is box number 24 in our journey to try to find every single coin in all of these collection albums. As you can see, we just have a few left in our Jefferson nickel collection going all the way back to 1938. This one's a little more tricky and this one is extremely tough, but we're making headway on it. The cool thing about this box of coins right here, if you take a look at the end right there, that right there is a 1995 Canadian nickel, which we just don't see a whole lot of down here in North Carolina. So very cool to see that coming out on the end. We will, of course, be getting into that roll and all 49 of the other rolls as we go through today's box of nickels. And as always, we'll be using the Quin Coins nickel roll hunting placemat to aid us in our nickel hunt today. This placemat features all the different types of coins that you can look for in your nickel rolls across the front side. And then flipping it out over to the back side, we have a scoring system that we use to rate these boxes, including an additional Canadian scoring system, as well as key date, low mintage, and low mintage Buffalo nickel lists, which are going to help us identify rare coins as we find them. As always, if you're interested in picking up one of these nickel placemats to aid you in your own nickel roll hunting, you can head on over to quinscoins.com. I'll put a link down in the description below. I also have penny, silver stacking, and dollar coin placemats up there for you as well. And now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the hunt. All right, we're going to start this one off with that Canadian Ender. 1995 is the date. I did check the collection, and we do not need that 1995. Really, all that we're needing in that collection is everything kind of on the front end and the low end. So in the 70s and then past 2000, it looks like is all kind of difficult to find. But we will be getting at least one Canadian coin. Is it this one? Yeah, it's right over here on this end. I'm also noticing some nice color right there that we're going to have to look into for potential Silver War nickels. That's another one of the things that we're desperately searching for here. But there is going to be our sort of title coin right there, 1995 Canadian 5-cent beaver tail, as some people call them. I did forget that they actually flip a little differently than the US coins. I don't know how many times I'm going to keep making that mistake. But there we go. We got the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II there with the diadem obverse. And there's our 1995 reverse once again. Let's take a look. We got actually two coins right here with some interesting color on them. And look at that, 2004, just extremely corroded. But I think the one behind it might be a little more interesting. Let's see if it's going to be anything that we are after. No, just a 1989 on that one. So, all right, let's go ahead and dump out the rest of the coins here. See if anything interesting is going to pop out here as we go through them. We're looking for anything pre-1960. That is my personal date cutoff that I like to keep anything prior to. Some people go 55 and earlier. You certainly want to be on the lookout for that 1955 Philadelphia, because that is one of our key dates that we are always on the lookout for, as well as the 2009, as you can see here on the placemat. 2009s are low mintage. Something that just recently came out as well, guys. 2024 is looking to be like it's going to have a mintage similar to those 2009, so low mintage once again on the 2024. I don't think that there's going to be any 2024s in this box. I think this is actually an old box that I have had in storage for a while and have not gotten around to looking into. So this is probably actually a box from Michigan, if I had to guess. I just recently moved here to North Carolina from Michigan and probably been holding on to this box for a little over a year. Now there is another nice, interesting looking ender right here that we do want to take a look at. It's possible that that's going to be a pre-1960s coin. Not super probable though. It didn't really have the look to it that we typically look for on those older coins, but we'll check it out just in case. So here we go. It's, you know, potentially older. Let's just give it a flip here to take a look at the obverse. And yeah, 1960s for sure, but not quite old enough for us though on that one. So 1968S, I think we'll just throw that one back. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this roll, guys, and if we're not finding anything else here, then we will just move on to the next one. However, I am seeing some signs of some old stuff in this roll already. So right here, guys, right off the bat, a Denver reverse. That puts this at least as old as 1964. Let's go ahead and flip it over and find out what it is. 3, 2, and 1. All right, there we go, guys. Our first find of the box, 1957 Denver coming out right there. Just barely makes it into the range that we like to keep, but I will definitely take it. Shows that there is going to be some good stuff coming out in these rolls. So let's see what else we got. It looks like 2022 is the newest coin I've seen so far, so at least that'll give us a shot at some older stuff coming out here, not oversaturated with the brand new coins here. This one looks a little bit old, but it looks like it's just gonna end up being a 1973. All right, guys, let's keep moving our way through this particular roll, see if anything's gonna pop out. I've got to keep in mind, watch out for those 2009s. There's a nice commemorative 2004 right there. There's plenty of those in circulation though, so I don't bother pulling them out or anything. But just getting down to the end of this roll now, guys, we got one find already, the 1957 Denver. Wasn't really seeing anything else on the enders on these rolls, so we're just basically gonna have to open them up in a sort of a random order to see what else is gonna come out here. But there you go, guys, that is 2 rolls in the books. We got one find plus the 1995 Canadian, which I guess you could consider a find depending on where you're from. Hopefully more Canadians to come. Let's go ahead and jump into roll number 3 and see what else we can find. All right, jumping right into roll number 3 here. Once again though, we got some nice color right here, which could be something. No, that's just gonna be 1984. Thought we might have had a war nickel there for a second, but I don't know. The color wasn't quite consistent enough. You want like a nice consistent dark gray color for those 35% silver war nickels. Definitely some older looking stuff over here though. How about this one? Nope, that one's just gonna be a 68. And then we got 2 kind of right here. That's 1960, very close, but not quite close enough. All right, anything else popping out right off the bat? No, not really. So I guess we'll get through this one here and then move on to the next roll. All right, something kind of old looking coming out, just a few coins in here. Let's work our way towards it. There's a 2008, very close to that 2009 we're looking for. And this is the coin right here that I got my eye on. Right here on the right side. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's just a 64. All right, never mind. Let's keep moving. Oh, there we go. That's gotta be old. What do you guys think? I'm not seeing a mint mark on it, but I would bet quite a bit that this is gonna be at least in the 1950s, maybe into the 40s. So let's find out. 5th roll in. This should be our second find. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, 1941. So fairly common there. For a pre-1960s coin, but we'll take it, guys. That's our first coin into the 40s, quite early into the 40s as well. Would love to see 42, 43, 44. That's what we need, guys. War nickels is like half of what we still need in the collection. Oh, all right, so just a couple coins down the line here. Almost threw this one to the side because it didn't quite look exactly like what you would typically think an older coin would. But it is going to be an older coin here, and we actually have a potential at a low mintage as well. So we're looking for the 1958 no mint mark. So gonna flip over to the reverse side, right-hand side of the Monticello. We are looking for no mint mark, and that would be a low mintage. Below 25 million, I believe, was the cutoff that we defined for that. So let's see if we got it, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, we got the Denver there. You can see that little Denver mint mark on the right-hand side of the Monticello. So just another common one there, but we'll definitely take it, guys. That's 2 finds in the roll, and we still got a few more coins to take a look at here. So let's see what else we can do. All right, that's 5 rolls down. Nothing else in that 5th roll in those last few coins. On to roll number 6 here, and I feel the tides shifting. As a matter of fact, oh my gosh, look at that. That is a beautiful sight right there, guys, and not something that I see often. I don't think the camera's doing it justice. Let me see if I can get it up here in the light so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at. This right here is a proof nickel, but not only that, it has almost like a gold finish to it as well. So along with that deep cameo mirror-like finish, 1996 San Francisco, we got this like kind of gold almost toning to it, which is just really, really nice to the eye. Hopefully it's coming through on the camera as well. Just beautiful, guys. Let's take a look at the reverse. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That is just absolutely stunning coin right there. I was hoping we would find one of these at some point. We do count this for points towards the box total to see how good of a box this ends up being. Roll number 6, we're already pulling out probably the best proof that we have ever found. So I cannot complain about this one so far. Even if we're not getting anything low mintage rare just yet, you're pulling stuff like this, you're gonna be happy. So that is awesome, guys. I'll have to find a spot for that in my collection because I don't collect the proofs. They just don't come out that often, so it wouldn't make sense to try to put a collection of them together, but definitely will try to find a spot for it and see what we can do, guys. So that is just a beautiful find right there. Not something you see every day, certainly not every box. We'll put that one to the side and see what else we got in this roll. All right, so that proof ended up being the only find on roll number 6. I am totally fine with that, though. Let's take a look at roll number 7 here, see what we got coming out. I see a 1983 right there. For a second, my brain switched that around. I thought we had a 1938 Jefferson, the very first Jefferson nickel that they made, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, guys. Maybe further on down in the box, who knows? All right, guys, we've gone a few rolls without finding a whole lot here, but some nice color on this edge, and it's just going to be an old crusty 1982, it looks like. So, all right, we've been pretty unsuccessful on the edges so far, but you never know what's going to come out. Let's see what else we can find. All right, here we go. Roll number 10. Open it on up. Kind of like a brown edge over here, but I don't put a lot of faith into that. You see that discoloration, if they've been sitting in water and stuff like that, ended up just being, looks like an 80s coin. Oh man, what in the world do we have here? That thing is super duper worn. You can see the date on it. Let me just zoom in for you guys. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Now the question is that going to be a war nickel? Because that was the switch over year, 1942. They made some with the normal composition, copper and nickel, and then they made some with that silver manganese composition as well. All right, let's take a look at it here. So we will move that to the side. So here's what I'm thinking, guys. Just based on the looks of this coin alone, I give it maybe a 15-20% chance of being silver, but we won't know until we flip it over and see if there's going to be a mint mark on top of the Monticello. So here we go, guys, the moment of truth. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, unfortunately there is no mint mark on top of the Monticello, and there's no mint mark at all, as a matter of fact. So this is just going to be a regular 1942 nickel, and I think those are potentially lower mintage. I don't know if they make it in the low mintage range though. Weird, it's got some kind of damage on it as well. You can see those little drops there. Those are not like, that's not water or anything. It's just, it's like indents on the coin itself. So an interesting coin there for sure. Now I do know that there is a counterfeit version of this. I don't remember what year it was though. It's 44 for sure. So there is the potential to find a 1944 with no mint mark on the top of the Monticello. If you do find one, that is a counterfeit, but it's actually very valuable as well because there's a very interesting story behind it. Unfortunately, we did just get the 1942 regular nickel right there. We don't need that in the collection, so we'll put it to the side though, because obviously anything this old is going to be a keeper in my book. Very, very cool find right there, and I think there may even be more in this roll. So let's take a look at this, guys. So right here, looks like it could be, okay, 64. So there we go, guys. That's what we got for this roll. Not really seeing anything else stick out here, so we'll continue through it and see what else we can find. All right, so 10 rolls in so far. It's ended up being a very interesting box, just to this point at least, with that proof, that 1942 coming out. We had a chance at silver there for a second. But yeah, I guess let's continue through it as we pull up on a 1954 right here, which, let's take a look at that up close and personal. We do have the chance at getting a San Francisco mint mark on this one, which would be really cool. Always looking for those San Francisco mint marks. Very difficult to find over here on the east side of the US. Usually just difficult to find in general, so hopefully we can get it here, guys. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we have a mint mark, but it is not the San Francisco. That's just going to be a Denver mint mark right there. We will take it though. Another coin added to the pile here. Let's see what else we got. All right, once again, we got some color there. I feel like we may actually have a chance here though, because that looks like kind of what you're looking for on a war nickel. So I think this one deserves a zoom in. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh, guys, we got it. Look at that. And this is exactly what I was just talking about too. 1944. I got no doubt in my mind that's a war nickel though. I mean, just look at it. You got the color, you've got the lamination errors and the improper mixing of alloys that came with this weird alloy that they picked for those years of 42 through 45. It is a 44 as well, and I believe we need one of those in the collection depending on the mint mark. So let's go ahead and check the collection and see what we're going to be on the lookout for here. All right, guys, I got some good news for you. Taking a look at the collection, you can see we have the 44P and the 44S. We are still missing the 44D. The interesting thing about this, the 44S is actually more rare than the 1944 Denver, and then the 44P is more common than both of the 44D and S combined. So more likely than not, we're gonna end up with a 44P here. But if we get that 44D, that is one coin closer to completing this collection, which we've been working on for years at this point. So here we go. Moment of truth. Can we get that 1944 Denver to complete out the 44s in the collection and bring us one step closer to completion of the entire thing? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, okay, so like I said guys, 44p, that one is the most likely in this case. I'm just glad we didn't get a 43p because that is even more common than all of the other ones. So nice to see a little variety in date there. 44p coming out for us. We do already have it in the collection, but hey, this is another piece of silver right here that a lot of people don't know about. So that's worth like at least $1 in silver content alone. So we will definitely be happy to add that to the collection and keep moving on, guys. We just literally hit the like 12 roll point. We got a lot more to go. I'm very excited to see what else is in these rolls. All right, what do you say we get into the actual meat and potatoes of roll number 12 here? We were able to pluck that silver war nickel out by the edge, but there could be more stuff in here as well. How about that? Nope, that's just gonna be a 64. Would love to see a buffalo come out. I feel like it's been forever since we have gotten ourselves a buffalo nickel. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, this feels like it should be the box where it finally happens. All right, that one looks a little bit older. Let's just, 64 on that one. Decided to flip on over to our key date Jefferson Nichols list here. Maybe that can bring us some luck. Even if we could grab something onto that low mintage list there, which I think you'll notice there are some war nickels in that area. And oh, look at this, we got a Canadian coming out. So yeah, I have no doubt this box probably came from Michigan. We just don't get this type of stuff here in North Carolina, although I really wish we did. I do kind of miss that about Michigan. Love collecting those Canadian coins. 1993 right there, and taking a look at our collection, we need the 91 and then a variety called 96 near 6 on that 1996. So not gonna grab it there, but hey, another Canadian. That's interesting. It keeps the hunt fresh for sure. Now, what if we were able to pull a nice old coin out of this roll? That would keep it even fresher. And I think, all right, so we got a 58 right here, but I was looking at this one first and foremost. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and work our way towards it because I'm seeing a lot of potential in this roll. So here we go, guys, getting towards that nice old looking coin right there. It's gonna be this one right here. So let's do a zoom. We got the 58 right there, and then this one right here is just going to be a 1965. So never mind on that, but we'll take the 58. And as we learned a little bit earlier, that 58 has a potential at being a low mintage. Would be the first on the box for us. So let's see if we can get that 58 no mint mark. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, there we go, guys. We totally got it. Look at that. I mean, it's a little tough to tell right off the bat there because there's a lot of discoloration on that reverse there, but yeah, definitely a 1958 no mint mark right there. So that is going to be our first low mintage coin of the box. Very, very cool right there. Let's keep moving through the roll and see what else we can find. Had to shift down just a little bit so you could see, indeed, 1958. It's one of the only ones on any of these lists that has no mint mark, aside from the 50 and 55 and then the 38, of course. But 58D, you wouldn't expect something like that to be in that low mintage below 25 million range because it is, by most standards, somewhat of a more modern coin. It gets up towards that 1960 that is kind of like our cutoff for what we keep and what we throw back. Just moving into the next roll here, guys. Just going to take a brief look to see if there's anything, and if nothing, then I will get on to the next and notify you once we find something good. All right, I just opened this roll. I believe this is going to be number 16, and I feel like we have a shot at another war nickel here. What do you guys think? Maybe not, but let's pull it out just in case. Okay, I don't think that's a war nickel, but could be older. Ooh, it's got something on it, and it's just a 1969, so we will take that one out of here and look at the rest of the roll. All right, so I am seeing right over here on the left side, oh, that actually looks pretty nice. Look at this, guys. It's a Denver reverse, so could be, I mean, we're looking for the late 30s. 38, 39 Denver, those are definitely difficult to find. Of course, the 50 Denver is the key date of the series. We do already have that one, though, in better shape than this. So let's just hope for something in the 30s, guys. Let's see what we can get. 3, 2, and 1. All right, 48 Denver. Not bad, not bad. We were just 10 years off of kind of what we were looking for there. If we would have had a 48S, it would have been low mintage range, but no such luck on that one. That's okay, guys. Let's keep moving. Well, that's interesting. Nothing too valuable here, but just kind of cool. I think somebody kind of outlined Jefferson there in like a blue pen. Maybe this covered the entire coin at one time and just wore off over the years, but 1989 Philly with a nice little blue outline on there. That's interesting. Oh, look at that thing. Oh, that's had a rough life right there. Oh my gosh. 1989. All right, again, seeing something potentially older, right? Oh. Doesn't get much older than that if you're looking at a Jefferson nickel. Oh, that's a nice sight right there. All right, let's work our way towards that. So, the 39s. One thing to know about the 39s. The Philadelphia is extremely, I don't want to say extremely common, just much more common than any of the other mints. So we're looking at a 1939 right here. What we would really like to know is what is the mint mark going to be, because we are currently looking for the 1939 Denver. It ends up being a key date coin. But even if it's not a 1939 Denver, there is something else to look for. So we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. For now, we're hoping for the Denver, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, unfortunately, no Denver. So we do have the 39 Philadelphia, the more common of the three. However, there is something to look for on this. It is a double die on the reverse. I've actually found one before. Very, very rare. But I have found one before. And I'm just looking at this one right now, guys. I will put a picture up so you guys can see what it looks like. You don't really even need a microscope to be able to tell if you got it or not, because it is such a strong double die. This one does not have it, unfortunately, but at least you'll know what to look for now. You can see it up on the screen there in case you come across a 39 Philadelphia for yourself. So yeah, that's kind of like a way to hedge your bets, almost an emotional hedge, if you will, on the fact that you're not getting a mint mark on your 1939s. The 39S is also very rare. You'll actually notice here. It's going to be on that key date list if we move a couple of coins out of the way. So there it is, 39 Denver and 39S. Those are two of the key dates that you want to be on the lookout for. We are just missing the one. We just got ourselves a 39 though. Philadelphia, and I can't be too upset about that, guys. That is the oldest coin to date on this particular box. So we'll keep moving here and see if we can find something even older and maybe even a little bit more rare. All right, guys, couple rolls later here. I think we may have something. So we'll work our way towards it here. Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. 55, and then what's underneath it? Okay, 74. So I thought we might have had two in a row there, but 55 is pretty much good enough on its own, especially if it ends up being a no mint mark coin, because that would actually be one of those rare Philadelphia key dates. 1955, we're looking for no mint mark. Let's see if we got it. 3, 2. Oh no, unfortunately, it does have a Denver mint mark, so I guess that's kind of what we expected. We'll take it and keep moving. Whoa, what in the world? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I thought I was done with this. All right, so we officially have a penny in a nickel roll here. It's not the first time, probably won't be the last. The good news is it does look copper, so we may actually have an old coin here. And I actually remember back a few years, I was able to pull out like a 100-year-old penny from a nickel roll. So could that be the case again? Let's go ahead and find out. All right, here we go. Oh no, but look at that. No way. That right there, my friends, is a 1964 Canadian penny. 1967 nickel underneath it. But take a look at this, guys. This is actually, I've been unsuccessful at finding these in my penny rolls lately. Somehow one pops out in a nickel roll. That is unbelievable. And take a look at this. The reason why this is cool, it's the last year of what I refer to as the young head design there for Queen Elizabeth II. So the very first design that was done of her, and then in the year 1965 they switched over to another more mature, older looking design. So that is just absolutely amazing that we were able to find that in a roll of nickels. That's got to be the oldest Canadian penny that I've ever found in a roll of nickels, and I'm not sure it'll ever be outdone at this point. So just amazing right there, guys. 1964, we will take it. Let's see what else we got in the roll. Maybe it'll bring us some luck. All right, it kind of exploded on us there, but I am actually, oh, wait a minute. Oh, guys, look at that. It definitely did. We got another 1944, which means we have another shot at getting that 44 Denver that we need for the collection. All right, let's just do this real quick, guys. I don't want to draw this one out any longer than it needs to go. We already know we need the 44 Denver. This one's in better shape than the last one. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, another Philadelphia. Well, all right, we'll take it. We really can't complain, guys. With the way this box has been going, we're just about to hit the halfway point, and we just got another silver war nickel. So at this rate, I mean, we're looking at 4 on the box if we can keep it up. Can you imagine that? You technically lose 4 cents to a Canadian penny. Actually, a little more than 4 cents, because Canadian pennies are worth just slightly less than a US penny. and then you make up for it with a war nickel worth at least a buck, maybe even a $1.50 the way silver's been going. So that is just absolutely amazing, guys. Very entertaining roll there for sure. And as we say that, guys, this right here is the actual halfway point. Roll number 25 of the 50 rolls on the box. I almost feel like this could be a two-parter, but I think I will just keep this in a single video. Just an extra long one for you guys to enjoy. Let's see if we can get anything right here on roll number 25. All right, something looks, nope, it's a 64. Well, so far, roll number 25 is looking pretty bare, so I will let you know if we get anything, guys, looking for 2009s, of course. And with that being said, we'll get on to the next half of the box. All right, diving into the second half of the box here. Let's see if we can start it off with a bang. Just spread them out real quick. There's a 1970 all chewed up, old looking for sure, but not what we're looking for. Not really seeing much here, guys. There's a Denver reverse, but it's just a 61, so I'll let you know. Wow. Okay, so definitely some interesting color here. Your eye may be drawn to this one, but mine is drawn to the one over here on the right side. Can we get another war nickel? I mean, I'm feeling this one for sure. That really looks like it's going to be a war nickel, so I want to say yes. No, we are not. Not this time, anyway. All right, what do we have here, though? It looks like it's got, it definitely looks older, but is it going to be? Yeah, 62, all right. Well, I thought we might have had one there, guys, especially the way this box has been going. What about this one, though? This is still interesting nonetheless. It's going to be a 2000 Philadelphia, so nothing too crazy that we're going to end up holding on to. But, yeah, let's just dump the rest out here. See if anything else is going to show itself as we look through. Still looking for that Buffalo. I do see a 58 right there. So once again, another shot at another low mintage coin there. We already did pull one in today's box. We also pulled a 58 Denver. Let's just give it a quick flip and see what we got this time. Yeah, it's going to be a Denver that time as well. So 2 Denvers and 1 low mintage Philadelphia. Let's see what else we got. Whoa, wow, look at that, guys. We just got ourselves another proof. That is amazing. I mean, it's just absolutely catching my eye. I don't think I can do it justice just on this view alone. So I will pull it up here in just a second as I work my way towards it. But look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look here. So this should help. There you go. 1984 this time. 84 San Francisco. Another proof coming out obverse up. And you can see it looks like it's got a nice big thumbprint over there on the reverse, unfortunately. So that's too bad, but it's not taken away from the effect too much. So very, very nice right there, guys. 2 proofs in 1 box. I don't think that's ever been done on this channel before in regards to the nickels. As a matter of fact, we'll pull it up at the end of the video here, but I think I only have like 1 or 2 proofs out of the entire last 24 boxes, which is just crazy to think about, but that's just how it goes, man. These are not easy to come by, and we just grabbed 2 out of this box, and that's so far. So we'll put that next to, it was a 96 that we found earlier, so we got a 96 and an 84. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's see if we can get proof number 3. All right, so I had to just dig through the records real quick, guys. CoinQuest nickels, that's what I put there for CQN. I wish I put the date on these first couple. We do have a date here for number 17, box number 17 on March 2022. We actually got a 1963 proof, so that may be one of the cooler proofs that we have found. It does have a slight rotation error as well, so makes it even better. Other than that, though, we only have 2 other proofs, so a 1980 and then a 1994 right there. So kind of keeping in that same vein, we did pull one from the 80s and one from the 90s today. So yeah, only 3 in the past 23 boxes, and then we just got 2 on our 24th box and counting. So very cool, guys. We're gonna keep adding to this collection right here. Let's see what else we can find. All right, I just pulled this one out. It looked older for sure, and it ends up being that it is older. Not gonna be anything super rare though, 1940. We can get an S, let's just check. No, we don't have an S on that one. So 1940 plain, very common there, but we will take it, guys. Another older coin going into the pile. All right, so we got another Canadian on this roll. It's a little older. Oh, we got a nice older looking Jefferson nickel as well. Let's just check real quick. So we got a Denver here. Let's pull that one. Spread them real quick. 64 there. Yeah, we got some good stuff coming out in this one for sure. So let's take a look. We got 2 Denver reverses right here. One definitely looking better than the other. And then we have a Canadian right here. So let's bring that one up first. And like I said, guys, we're looking for anything pre-82. That's going to be 99% nickel. Those just don't come out often. We've only found 2 so far. And then it looks like after 2000 also is giving me trouble. So let's see what we got on this one right here. All right, 87, yeah, that's pretty much right in that range that we find a whole bunch of, 100 million of these minted. So we will put that one aside. That is our third Canadian on the box though, so kind of cool there. All right, what do we got here? I feel like we have a decent shot at something old on this one. I mean, look at that, super worn down. We got a Denver reverse. Let's see what the year is gonna be. Hoping for those 38, 39. 3, 2, 1. All right, 56, we'll take it. That's the first 56 we've seen today. Not super rare, but like I said, we'll take it. And I think we got one Denver reverse right here, which I don't have a lot of faith in, so we'll just give it a quick flip, and it's a 64. All right, that being said, let's keep moving. All right, we got some corrosion here on the right side. Probably not going to be anything. No, it's just a 64. Let's see what else we got. All right, 58 coming out here. And then I think we may have another old one right there as well, so we'll check that one. So guys, this is our fourth 58, our fourth chance at getting a 1958 plain. Let's see if we got it on this one. Nope, another Denver. So you can see that 58 plain doesn't come out too often, even though you do get a lot of 58s. Most of them are gonna end up being Denvers. Let's take a look at that right there. I feel like we may have something older as well right here. It doesn't have a mint mark though, so it's not too great, but let's go ahead and flip it over anyway. All right, 56. So right after getting that 56 Denver, we got a 56 plain. Also in very good shape on that one, so we'll take it. And what do we have here? Just a few coins later, we have what looks to be another Denver reverse. So what is this one gonna be? Let's take a closer look at that one, guys. Definitely like a darker brown patina to it. We're seeing the reverse side here with the Denver. Definitely gotta be an older one, right? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, there we go, 1951. That is a nice date to see. Those early 50s are tough. I don't think this one makes it. It may actually, this may be low mintage. We'll have to check that in a second here. I know the 51S is. If not, that 51S may even be a key date. I can't remember exactly. That's why we keep the list, because you can't always keep all that information in your head. So I got a general idea, but the list definitely helps. So I'll go through the rest of these guys, check for 2009s, and then we'll flip it over to see if we got a low mintage coin. All right, let's get rid of these. Give it a quick flip, and look at that, guys. We just got our second low mintage coin on the box. 1951 Denver does happen to go into that low mintage range, and as I suspected, if we would have got a 51S, that would have been up there as a key date. So there we go, guys. Another low mintage going into the pile. 1951 Denver right there. We will take it. And just like that, we are now down to 20 rolls remaining. Let's see what these last 20 have in store. All right, what do you guys think on the color on these ones? I'm gonna say probably not. You can see it kind of dips and ebbs and flows. That's not what you want. You want consistency. It's like a dark red on that one. Ended up being a 64. This one's sort of like a gold tone, and it's going to be a 2003. So, all right, let's dump them out, see what we got. All right, we got a Canadian coming out over here. It's on the left side. It's a 1984. I can see that immediately. Just checking real quick. A lot of shiny stuff in this roll, so not really thinking anything old is going to be popping out here. We do have that Canadian. I believe that's the fourth on the box. Yeah, I remember in Michigan, I would average like maybe 4 or 5 Canadians per box, so we're kind of on par for that, maybe a little better. 1984 right there, definitely not going to be going into the collection, and I'm seeing that's got 84 million minted on that 1984, so interesting coincidence. And there, of course, is the obverse of the coin, Queen Elizabeth II. We will put that one to the side and keep moving. All right, just based on the fact that we found so many proofs, I kind of want to try something here. This edge looks very thick, very shiny. It could just be a brand new 2022, or it could be our third proof. Let's go ahead and find out. And, oh man, I really thought we had something going there. Yeah, 2022. So this box is definitely a little bit older. I think I've been holding on to it for a while. Have not seen any 2023s. Every single 2022 I see is extremely shiny and new like that. Although I really thought the thickness on that edge was gonna amount to a proof, but I guess not this time. Okay, we got a 54 coming out right off the bat. It's just the second coin in here, and a 61 underneath it. The 54 is just gonna be a Philadelphia. Just gave it a quick flip because there's nothing low mintage to look for there. Of course, you can find the San Francisco, but it's still not gonna be low mintage, unfortunately, on that 54. All right, squeaked out a 1959 right there, and it looks like it's going to be a Denver. Doesn't really matter either way on the 59. Fairly common, but we'll take it. All right, I'm seeing a 54 pop out over here on the far left side, so another shot at a 54S there. What else is this roll going to have for us? Still no sign of a Buffalo nickel, nothing like that yet. May just be the 54 on this one. Things have kind of slowed down here a little bit, so I will take this as a little dose of excitement. 1954, as we mentioned. Let's take a look at the reverse, a 1954 Denver this time. Maybe the next time we get one, it'll actually be a San Francisco, but we'll take the D for now. All right, once again, very shiny edge right here. Probably going to be another 2022. Yeah, looks like it. So I guess just got to get used to that. Down to just about 10 rolls remaining here. Not sure if we're going to be able to squeak out another proof, but I'd be okay with that. We've already kind of pulled our fair share and then some with those 2 proofs. So let's see what we get on this roll anyway. All right, here we go. Final 10. Kind of slowed down in the last 5 or so. Let's see if we can pick things back up here. Or maybe we've used up all our luck. Either way, it's been good so far. Anything after this is just icing on the cake. All right, could that be another war nickel? No, it could not. All right, that's interesting. What could that be? No, just kind of gross. That's all. All right, it's been a few rolls with not a whole lot going on. We just finally hit something here. 1958, once again. I think this is our 5th or 6th at this point. Let's see if we got another low mintage. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, another Denver there. So yeah, I guess we got pretty lucky to get that 58 playing earlier. That was pretty cool. But yeah, not a whole lot, guys, and only about 6 more rolls to go, so we'll see how this one ends up. All right, there's a little something there, a little something to tide us over, a 57, and again, there's nothing to look for in terms of low mintage here, so we'll just drop it on the placemat. No, we'll give it a flip here. It's going to be a 57 Denver, so I think that's actually the more common of the 2, but it really doesn't matter. They're both pretty close and fairly common. So, all right, guys, we got, looks like 6 more rolls to go, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into the wrap-up. All right, we may have potentially a war nickel here. Let's take a look. No, it's a 65, it looks like. Just kind of weird gold toning on it, so not exactly what we're looking for. Oh, there's a 1940 right there. That stuck out like a sore thumb. Anything else going to be sticking out like that? I don't see it. You know, nothing like a buffalo or anything like that. Those always stick out like crazy. There's a, you know, something I don't even want to talk about on that coin right there as we move our way towards that 1940. We do have a chance of getting a San Francisco here. The crazy thing that I was just thinking about, guys, is that we have not gotten a business strike San Francisco nickel on this box yet, but we have gotten 2 proof San Francisco coins. So just crazy there. Let's see if we can get our first business strike San Fran. And, oh, nice, we did. There we go. So, reverse shows San Francisco. Unfortunately, that is not one of the rare ones, but very cool to see anyway. It's our first business strike, San Francisco. I'll add it to our 2 proofs over here, and we'll keep moving through the last 5. All right, guys, here we go. Last 5 rolls. The box has officially left the table. Let's see what we can get to end us off. All right, we got a Denver reverse there. What could that be? 64. Who would have guessed? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You have got to be kidding me, guys. Oh my word. We just got another non-denomination coin here. Wrong denomination, I should say, in this nickel roll. It's not a penny this time, though. It is a dime. How crazy is that, guys? So we actually just got our money back for the lost 4+ cents on that first roll. Of course, we already got our money back because of the 2 war nickels as well. But hey, I will take it. If that dime replaced a nickel, or even better yet, maybe it just snuck into the roll and there's actually 40 nickels in here anyway. Another 10 cents right there. Could it be a 2009? No, 2006. Very close. Those are low mintage on the dimes as well, so something to be looking out for. We got a dime and a Canadian penny. Oh, too bad it couldn't be like a silver dime or a Canadian dime. It's so weird how sometimes that type of stuff happens. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into this 4th from the end roll. All right, so I guess dimes aren't as lucky as Canadian pennies because we didn't find anything else in that roll other than that dime. Let's see what we got here for 3rd from the end. All right, apparently nothing. Hopefully we're not headed towards an anticlimactic ending here. But let's see. This is 2nd from the last roll right here. Let's see if it's going to have anything for us. Still looking for that buffalo. Okay, we'll take it. I mean, I haven't been flipping all these coins over for no reason, at least. Look at that, guys. We just pulled a 2009 Philadelphia. So I find maybe 1 every 2 boxes or so these days. So that is a nice sight to see right there, especially, gosh, we have so many finds over here. I'm going to have to organize them here in a minute. But yeah, I'll take that right there, guys. That's just a little bit of everything in this box for sure. A little bit of everything except for, I should say, the buffalo so far. I don't think we have one in this roll. I did kind of do a quick check of all the coins, and I'm just not seeing it here. So we really only have the one more roll as our last shot at getting that buffalo. So hopefully we can actually do it here, guys. Here it is, our final roll. Let's see if we can end this one off with a bang. We got 2 proofs, 2 war nickels, a Canadian penny, a dime. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And this is, oh my gosh. This keeps happening. Why? But you know what, guys? I cannot complain. Again, this one looks like it's going to be copper, so at least it's going to be something interesting. Potentially a wheat penny, potentially another Canadian penny. Let's go ahead and find out. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, it is not copper apparently. So that one actually tricked me. That is just going to be a regular old 1990 Denver penny. So if you're just counting the improper denominations, it looks like we ended up losing out on what? Let's see, we went down 4 cents, then up 5, so we're plus 1. And then we just went down again 4 more cents, so we're down 3 cents on the improper denominations. Of course, like I said before, that gets made up for in the fact that we're getting 2 silver nickels plus a bunch of other cool stuff, including proofs and everything else. Not to mention the fact that we have a buffalo nickel waiting in this roll. So let's just show that real quick, because we all know that it's in here and definitely not hiding. And oh geez, I guess we're not getting a buffalo nickel this time. But that's okay, guys. We got a lot of other stuff. I'll take a look at the rest of these. I'm not seeing anything right off the bat. Like I said, I'll put them all together. We'll count up the points on the box and see how we did. All right, guys. Welcome to the wrap-up on this amazing CoinQuest Nickels hunt. One of the best to date. We're going to start up here, as always, with the Jefferson nickels from the 1950s. We count those for 2 points apiece. We got a total of 13 of them. We got them from 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59, of course. Totaling 13 times 2 is 26 points. Now coming down to the 40s, not too many of them this time, although we got them where they count, and we'll show those in just a second here. But we got 40, 41, 42, a non-silver variety there, and then a lone 48 over here on the end. 5 times 4 is going to give us 20 more points on the 40s alone. Coming down to the 30s, we did get one there, 1939 Philadelphia. That one is not going to be the error that we were looking for, but definitely a nice find right there for another 5 points. Now here's where it really gets interesting, guys. War nickels for 10 points each. We were able to get 2 of those, both being 44 Philadelphias, and that's going to give us another 20. How about low mintage Jeffersons? We got 2 of those as well, a 1958 and then a 1951 Denver right there. Once again, 10 points apiece gives us another 20 right there. And then we come down, and how about this, guys? 2 proofs in a box. I don't think that's ever been done on the channel before. Again, 10 points apiece for those proofs. That's going to be another 20 points right there. And then this came in clutch right at the end, guys. Another different type of coin here. 2009 going to be at 5 points right there for the 2009 Philadelphia. That is another 5 points added to the total, and we're still not done, guys. I will just show real quick over here. We did get a 1990 penny, a 2006 P dime, and then this interesting nickel right here, which I thought I would just pull out, as well as 4 regular Canadians. I'm not going to count these as foreign because this box was most likely from Michigan, and up there, these are pretty much just as common as US coins. I'm not going to say exactly, but you see them quite a bit, so I don't want to count those. However, this was probably the craziest find out of the entire hunt, guys. We were able to pull a Young Head 1964 Canadian penny out of a nickel box, a US nickel box nonetheless. So imagine that. Now, we do have the additional Canadian score sheet. This is typically supposed to be for nickels only. However, on a technicality, I did not list that this has to be a nickel. It just says Young Head 53 to 64. Just barely got in on the tail end right there. So this may be a little controversial, but I'm counting this for another 10 points, guys. And that brings us up to a whopping total of 126 points on this box of nickels. Definitely one of the best one out of the series that we've done, guys. 24 boxes so far. This may just be the best one. You guys can let me know down in the comments below if you can remember a better one that we had. If you go back into the older videos, I encourage you to do that. If you're looking for something to watch, go see if we've got anything better than that. I actually kind of doubt it because this was amazing. Unfortunately, even with all that, we still were not able to get anything into the collection. We had 2 shots at that 44 Denver. I thought we might have had a 39 Denver as well because we had a whole bunch of Denver reverses. We are also looking for that 49S, which may end up just being the last one in the collection. But guys, you can see here, 4 out of the 6 coins that we still need are actually those war nickels. So that's really what we need to be focusing on. We had some good shots today, so was very happy with that at least. All in all, just a fantastic hunt. It's definitely got me excited to do nickels again. And I do have a surprise, guys. I've been holding on to another box for a while that's showing some really amazing enders. I wanted to hold on to it for our 25th box, commemorating $2,500 of nickels that we have searched to try to fill in this collection. We are doing a very, very good job though. Like I said, only 6 left. Hopefully we can get them in that next box. I'm very excited for that one to come out. So make sure you're subscribed so you can get notified when that one comes out as well. Real quick guys, before ending the video, just want to remind you if you're interested in picking up one of these nickel roll hunting placemats to aid you in your own nickel roll hunting, you can head on over to my website at quinscoins.com. I'll put a link down in the description below. I also have penny, silver stacking, and dollar coin placemats up there for you as well. But anyways, that's going to pretty much do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new because I post new videos like this every single week. Always bring you along with the hunts and having a good time. And as always, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next one.